So today I want to talk about an experiment that puts the spotlight on the potential future role of AI in trading, and that also potentially questions the role of humans in trading. And that experiment is what you see on the screen right now, which is the AI trading arena. I actually made a post on Reddit a few days ago. Let me show it to you. And I was pleasantly surprised that it kind of went viral. You see almost 500,000 views and 1,300 upvotes, where I just explained what we built with this area and what the point of this experiment was. And I got a lot of precious and positive feedback about it, and a lot of questions as well. So I think it's important that I also address these questions and share them with you in this video today. Let me get back to the arena. Here it is. Okay, so what's basically the AI trading arena? Well, to make it simple, it's an experiment where we plugged 9 AI models to live financial markets. And we used the most prominent and the biggest AI models so far today, such as GPT-5 from OpenAI, Gemini 3 Pro from Google, DeepSeek, etc. And we are giving each of these AI models different data related to financial markets, such as prices, technical indicators, as well as financial and economic news. For the 9 of these AI models, we built 3 different configurations. So one configuration will trade only based on price data, and that's as far as it will get in terms of data that it gets. It will only have access to the recent price data, and we'll have to make a decision whether to buy, sell, hold, or do nothing based on that. The second configuration will have access to news in real time, financial, economic, and technology related news. And the second version of these models, you can see they're called with the name of the AI model followed by news. So we have GPT-5, which only gets price data, and GPT-5 News, which gets price data as well as news. And the third version of an AI model is the TA model, TA for technical analysis. You can see here, for example, Qwen 3 Max TA. So this version of Qwen 3 Max gets access to technical indicators on top of price data. So in total, 9 AI models. For each AI model, we have 3 configurations. That makes 27 AI models currently competing in the AI trading arena. And they are trading in complete autonomy. That means humans are not interfering. We do not give them a bias. We are giving them total freedom to reason, analyze, and decide what they should buy, what they should sell, in what quantity. Basically, what we want to know with this experiment is whether a completely autonomous AI can manage risk properly. Because this is the most important thing in successful trading. It's not to make a lot of gains, it's to properly manage risk. And on top of that, try to make profits. And that's actually the mission that we gave them. Literally, like in the prompt, their mission is maximize profits while minimizing drawdowns. Or while minimizing risks taken. I forgot how it's phrased, but you get the point. So as you can see, each model is trading multiple assets, from Bitcoin to the S&P 500 to the Nvidia stock to the euro-dollar pair to gold. And they can either long or short. Actually, at this moment, most of them are short on many of these assets. So we didn't give them instructions as to how to manage risk, how to size their position, where to place their stop loss, where to place their take profits. They're fully doing this in autonomy. So each AI will basically assess what it means to maximize profits while minimizing drawdowns. It can be subjective, sure, but we want to see how each AI interprets that mission and then executes it. So They're free to size their position the way they want, place their stop loss the way they want, risk as much capital as they want on each trade. And that's how we will see if basically kind of standalone AIs with minimalist instructions can properly manage risk and make profits on top. So let's get to the different questions that I got. And this is what a lot of people were curious about. As you can see, we're currently in the AI Trading Arena Season 2. That means there was obviously Season 1 before. So what's the difference between Season 1 and Season 2? Well, in Season 1, which ran from mid-October to beginning of November, we had 7 AI models with only one configuration for each model. Basically, each model had access to all the data, which means price data, indicators, and news, and had to make a decision based on that. So we had 7 AI models, but they were more short-term oriented, which means we gave them data every 30 minutes. So every 30 minutes, they had to reassess whether to buy something, sell something, hold their current trades, or do nothing. And doing this reassessment every 30 minutes made each AI do a lot of trades. We saw that they did literally hundreds of trades in a matter of 2 weeks. And for each trade, as you know, there is commission or there can be spread, and that cost that obviously cost money. So doing a lot of trades hindered performance a lot. So a lot of the models ended up in slightly negative territory because of trading costs. So we wanted to see in Season 2 if we made them reassess their trades and analyze the market not every 30 minutes, but at a lower frequency, such as every 4 hours, if that would reduce cost. And it does. So we want to see if by making them think less often, they are able to do less trades and then keep them longer and potentially then get better returns, because fees will not hinder their performance as much as it did in Season 1. That brings me to another question, is whether they are trading real money or not. So as you can see, each AI started Season 2 here on the 7th of November with $10,000 in capital. We have 27 models running across this experiment. So no, we haven't literally thrown $270,000 into this experiment. Why? Because it's an experiment, so we don't know if it will work or not. So why throw $250,000 into basically something that we just want to experiment and try to draw conclusions from? So they're trading based on demo accounts, which are connected to the real-time market feeds of several brokers, but we are trading on demo accounts. That means it's not real money, but it's the balance that they have on their demo accounts. Nonetheless, it's as close to what we would get on real accounts, because even though it's demo accounts, we still get the same spread as on real accounts. We still pay the same commission as on if it were real trades. We still get the same latency execution as if it were on live accounts as well. So all these things are what impact real trading performance. And it also impacts it on demo accounts. So if an AI is able or not to make money on demo accounts, moving to a live account later will almost make no difference at all, because we get all these impacts as well: the fees, the spread, and the latency execution. We get them on both real and demo accounts. So that will make no difference whether we're trading real or demo money. So yeah, demo accounts for now, and in the future, if we get to prove what we want to prove, then we'll move on to real money. But that would not be worth it right now, as we are still early in this experiment to take so much risk financially. Now, what's the stack here? A lot of people ask what platform is that? What tool is it? How to make it myself? So the whole stack is a whole stack glued together. First of all, for the news, we get them from, let me show you. We have a custom, let's bring it here. we made a custom news feed from multiple reliable X accounts that are specialized in financial, economic, and technology related news. And as you can see, we get them all in real time. Like every minute, there are multiple pieces of news coming out. Like literally here in the same minute, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of news coming out. So we scrap all of these news in real time, and that's how we get like the latest economic and financial news from this Twitter custom news list that we built. Then for the price data, let me get back to the arena here. For the price data, we can see, as you can see, we monitor in real time all of these assets, and we get this price data from Binance for crypto, Bitcoin here. As for the other traditional assets, the S&P 500, etc., we get the price data from the broker capital.com. And we get the price data, and from it, we compute all the technical indicators that we want to give to the TA models. So momentum indicators, regression indicators, trend indicators, volatility indicators. We compute them on our own systems based on the prices that we got from these different brokers. And then we send all of that to the respective models. So the news models get the latest news, the TA models get the latest indicator values, and we basically give them a minimalist context, telling them, here is the data you can use. You have to make a trading decision. And as I said before, your mission is to maximize profits while minimizing drawdowns. So we built a minimalist system and user context. We send that to those different AI models. And from there, they have to decide whether to long, short, hold, or do nothing. And we get these results here with the positions in real time. And we can also see their reasoning behind every decision that they made. So as you can see, the news-based models will make decisions here. Basically, it said that it's holding its short because it saw that ETA outflows persist on the Bitcoin ETFs. Yeah, ETFs outflows persist. Whereas a TA model like Gemini 3 Pro made its decision based on momentum accelerating downwards because it saw a negative MACD. It also saw that RSI is oversold and that there is no bullish divergence at the moment. So purely from a technical standpoint, it is still bearish on Bitcoin. And that's how the reasoning differs from one model to another based on the data that we send them. Another question that we got from after explaining this whole stack is, how much does this cost? Well, though I cannot give you an exact number for now for season 2 because it's running, you can get a pretty good estimate of what it did cost in season 1. Let me show you that as well. I have the numbers right here. So let me get to it as well. So on our website, we wrote a season 1 recap where we explained the whole experiment, its point, our hypothesis, how we set it up, the results and lessons that we got from it. And there is a daily model cost section where for the 7 models that we did test, you can see the cost per day. So as you can see, it really is different from one model to another. Grok 4 cost $14 per day to run, whereas Qwen 3 was only 35 cents. So you get, like, it can be completely different from whether you are, depending on what end of the spectrum you are and which model you use. But as I said before, in season 1, we made them reassess their positions very often. That was every 30 minutes. In season 2 now, we are making them reassess their position less often. So per model, the costs have gone down. Let me get back to the arena. Here it is. But yeah, you can check the recap. I'll put a link in the description below if you want to see it or if you want to study the costs in more details. Now, what is the whole point behind this experiment? Because sure, it's fun to watch, can be visually pleasant and make people curious about it. But the whole point is to see, and that's also one of the questions I got, is people asking me, will you use that to trade? And that's actually here what we want to see, is if creating kind of a virtual AI trader version of myself with, or of oneself, doesn't have to be me, but basically, can a human use an AI that will mimic its personality, respect his or her risk aversion levels or its desire for taking risks? But basically, is it relevant to try to transpose our personality style of trading into an AI by explaining it and teaching it how we want to operate as a trader, and on top of that, choosing the data that it should analyze, whether it should be indicators. If yes, what indicators do we find relevant? Should it also analyze news? If somebody thinks that to make trading decisions, you must be aware of the latest financial news, then by giving that to an AI, by teaching it the personality that it should have, can this actually be a way better way to trade than if us as humans, we have to stand in front of the computer, analyze data, analyze news, watch charts, execute our trades, which is, like, let's admit it, very time consuming and cognitively can be very demanding. So the whole point is to see, yes, if AI can replace a human as a trader, but replace in a way that really reflects the trader's personality in the first place. It's kind of like, nowadays, coders and developers do not have to write every single line of the programs that they want to build. They are more like, they have more like of an architect role, where they tell an AI what they want to build, which way it should be built, and then the AI executes the whole process and writes the entire code, corrects the code, etc. I believe it could be the same thing with trading. We tell an AI how it should operate, what personality it should have, what traits it should respect in terms of risk management, holding times, etc. And then we let it then execute the trades and analyze the data that we gave it. So this is the vision that we have. And as I said in the beginning of the video, this is potentially the future of trading. At least for now, we want to explore that further and see with current AI models nowadays and their capacity, which will get better and better over time. Is it the time right now? And is it already feasible? So that's the point behind this experiment. How long will we run it? 4 months, if not years, because this is the hypothesis that we want to eventually prove. And the point where we can officially say that, yes, okay, now we do not think that humans should trade by themselves anymore, but they should let a virtual version of themselves with an AI trade and make decisions for them. So yeah, that's the vision we have for trading. Now, if someone agrees or disagree, that would be very interesting to discuss that in the comments. So make sure you let me know about whether you share that vision or not. And for those who are kind of enthusiastic about this, and I was asked this a lot, how to access this tech and this whole tool, well, we will make it accessible to anyone very soon. So you will be able to already deploy your own AI trader and your own virtual trading version of yourself by choosing which AI model you want to use, choosing what data you want to give it, whether it's technical indicators, news, which indicators, what timeframes you want it to watch, how often you want it to reassess their positions and check the markets. This will all be accessible very soon. And you can actually join the waitlist right now if you want to get informed as soon as it's released. Here too, I'll put a link in the description below. Well, basically, if I've forgotten any questions, if I have left any unanswered questions, or if you have any additional ones, make sure you leave them in the comment section below. I'll read every single one of your comments and answer them. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye.